ক্লিক করুন অ্যাপের বেল আইকনে আর সাবস্ক্রাইব করুন এবিপি আনন্দ। সব সময় থাকুন খবরে।
Activities have, however, provided a beacon of hope on the back of an increase of 3.7% in food grain production to a new record. A ray of hope also comes from the forecast of normal southwest monsoon by the India Meteorological Department. By 10th May 2020, up to which the latest information is available, Kharif sowing was higher by 44% compared to the last year's acreage. Rabi procurement is in full flow in respect of oilseeds, pulses, wheat, benefiting the bumper harvest. These developments will support farm incomes, improve the terms of trade facing the farm sector, and strengthen food security for the country. Going forward, these would also have a salutary effect on food price pressures. The inflation outlook has become complicated by the release of partial information on the Consumer Price Index by National Statistics Organization, obscuring a comprehensive assessment of the price situation. From the incomplete data that have been made available, food inflation, which had eased in January, from its January 2020 peak for next 2 months, that is during February and March. Now suddenly they have reversed and surged to 8.6% in April as supply disruptions took their toll, immune to the ongoing demand competition. Prices of vegetables, pulses, oilseeds, milk and cereals emerged as pressure points. In the external sector, India's merchandise exports and imports suffered their worst slump in the last 30 years as COVID-19 paralyzed world production and demand. India's merchandise exports plunged by 60.3% in April, while imports contracted by 58.6%. India's foreign exchange reserves have, however, increased by 9.2 billion during 2021, that is from 1st April onwards, and so far, that is up to 15th of May, our foreign exchange forex reserves, they stand at 487 billion US dollars, which is equivalent to 1 year's imports. I now go to the outlook with regard to inflation and growth. Against this backdrop, the MPC assessed that inflation outlook is highly uncertain. The supply shock to food prices in April may show persistence over the next few months, depending upon the state of lockdown and the time taken to restore the supply chains after relaxation of the lockdown. Among the pressure points, the elevated level of pulses inflation is worrisome and warrants timely and swift supply-side interventions, including a reappraisal of the import duties.